everybody, it's Cooper here, and welcome to a new pickup video. I've got quite a bit of stuff to show you guys here today, so I'm going to kind of format these like I did my old ones. They're going to be once every week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, once a month. Just depends on how many items I get. I don't want them to be half an hour long like they used to be. So first up, got some memory cards here. Blue or clear green and gray PS1, clear red PS2, and a clear green Dreamcast. Then from GameStop, I got this Pokemon 20th anniversary poster. We got this for purchasing Pokemon Yellow on the 3DS eShop. Got that for my girlfriend for her 3DS, and then we got the poster for free for doing that. Then, from a Goodwill, I found an Ivysaur plush with the tag still attached for 99 cents. That's very awesome. And then, also from Goodwill, it's been sitting out, so the cat got some cat hair on it, but it is a Sonic the Hedgehog twin sheet set, and this was $10, I believe, but it's still like brand new. The sheets and everything are still wrapped around the original cardboard, so that's kind of cool. This came from a local video game store called Classics and Oddities, and this is Dance Dance Revolution X for the PS2. The game is not in here, it's just the big box with the dance pad, but I can easily find a game for cheap, and this was $5. Next up is another Goodwill find. This is a Mario Kart Wii Connects expansion set. This is still factory sealed, and this was $6.99 or $7.99. I don't remember exactly. I posted a photo of this on my Instagram with the right price. It was $7.99 because it's got the Roman numeral code up here. So $8, and I looked it up. The cheapest one on eBay is almost $30, so that was a cool find. And then I purchased a collection from a subscriber of mine who actually lived locally. So I met him in Vancouver, and I bought a bunch of stuff from him. So I'm going to go through the stuff I got from him that I'm keeping for my collection now. So first up is a Super Mario 64 strategy guide. This is a Nintendo Power version, and this is in pretty good shape. Then I got a black Nintendo 64 cartridge holder, a little drawer here. I've got one of these already, so now I have two. Very cool to always get those. Next up, from him, I got an N64 system, but it came with a black controller, and I needed the black controller to put into this box, and I got this box from my friend Kevin. He found a Craigslist deal a while ago, and this was part of it, so he had 3 of them, and I told him that I wanted one, so he's been holding on to them. And it's the box and insert here. There's no baggie, but eventually I'll get one. And the box here is in really good condition, so happy to complete another N64 controller. Next up from him, I got one of these black Nintendo system covers, dust covers, protectors, whatever you want to call them. And I used to have one of these before, so it's cool to get another one. And these are not too easy to find. I tried to look it up on eBay to enter in the value and stuff into my spreadsheet when I was adding it in, and I could only find a red one, which I've also never seen, but I couldn't find any black ones currently posted, only a couple sold, so cool to get one of those. Next up from GameStop, you might have seen this in my my Mega Man unboxing video. That is a Mario Kart puzzle. This is the one thing that I purchased in addition to the Mega Man game at the beginning of that video. This was $8 on clearance from 10, and I think this is the one puzzle remaining that we didn't already have. So that's cool. Next up are a few Wii games. The first one here I got in that collection. That's a sealed copy of Rock Band 3 for the Wii. And then from GameStop, for 89 cents I picked up Grease, which is complete. And then for like $1.79, Dewey's Adventure, also complete. All the games are complete, basically. Next up is the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Obviously, I did an unboxing of this. If you guys haven't seen it, check out my videos. I posted it not too long ago. So there's an unboxing of that. This is the collector's edition, and this is the one that I opened, and then I also picked up one to keep sealed. And I pre-ordered one at GameStop, which is the one you guys saw me pick up, and I asked if they had any more while I was there, but they didn't. So I just drove over to Target, and they had the second one there, so I picked that up to open one and keep one sealed, of course. Next up are a couple more games that I got from Classics and Oddities, which is the local store. A couple sealed PS1 games here. Picked up In the Zone 98 for $5 sealed, and then for $2 sealed, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire 3rd Edition. Nothing special, but cheap sealed PS1 games are always cool. And then I also picked up some complete Master System games from that store. First is Great Ice Hockey, and this was $10, and I never have really good phone service when I'm there, so I can't look anything up and find the value, but I can access my spreadsheet to see if I already have it, so a lot of the times I'm trying to go off memory or taking a gamble on the prices, because some of their stuff is priced a little high, but some stuff is pretty good. And this one was $10, and it was more than any other Master System game I bought, but I figured, you know what, let's just go with it. And I looked it up, and it's almost like $25–30, so that was a gamble that paid off. Then we have Great Baseball for $5, Great Football for $3. Unfortunately, I didn't realize till I got home, I didn't inspect it well enough, but the back is pretty dirty, so I'll need to replace that at some point. And then Hang On and Safari Hunt for $5. And this noise is Azula scratching on the couch right here, so just ignore her. Next up are a couple more Goodwill finds here. I picked up a copy of Mega Man X for the PC for $5. Pretty cool. I'm not really collecting PC games, but that's just a cool oddity to have. Then a couple more PS1 games. I got Hardcore 4x4 and Grand Tour Racing 98. Just some filler titles here, but they were, I think one of them was $2, the other one was $3. Then I picked up a complete copy of Brain Boost Beta Wave. This was $2.99. And then I got 2 sealed DS games here for $3 or $4 each. Go-Go's Crazy Bones and Xia. I'm not sure how to say it. It's Xia. But $4 each for those. Sealed, not bad. And then from that collection I bought, there were a couple Super Nintendo games here that I'm keeping because I bought boxes and stuff off of eBay for them. So the first one is Family Feud, and he actually had the manual for this, so I went on eBay and I found a mint condition box for $3 with free shipping. So waiting for the box to arrive, but that's complete now. And then Cliffhanger, and this one, there's a box and manual posted for 10 or best offer. I offered 5, and I'm just waiting to hear back from the seller, so hopefully he'll accept that or counter. But either way, even at $10, it's not bad to complete this one. So I'll probably end up getting that either way. I'll show those boxes in the next video. And then, I mentioned this in my room tour video, but the custom box for Mario All-Stars and Mario World came in the mail. So I just need a manual for this, which I'm trying to find. If you guys have one, let me know. But the cartridge, cardboard insert and box is very cool to have. And then the rest of the games that I got from that collection I bought, there's a couple Dreamcast games. First is Kiss Psycho Circus, The Nightmare Child, and then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Awesome game. And there's a few PS1 games. First we have Spice World, a game based on the Spice Girls, which is hilarious. And then Rugrats Studio Tour. And these are all in great condition too. He kept really good care of his games. And then Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, which is the first Tomb Raider game in my collection for the PS1 so far, which is kind of surprising, because I have over 100 PS1 games already. And then this one surprised me. Gex Enter the Gecko, which I played on the N64 as a kid. I have a big, like 3-foot tall Gex cutout, which is very awesome, but this one here is like $20, and I had no idea. I thought this would be like a $4 or $5 game, but that's pretty cool. And then I got some Genesis games here as well. And these are all complete once again. First is Green Dog. Then we have Fight Through Time Tyrants. And then we have 3 cardboard box games here, which are pretty cool. First up is Miss Pac-Man. Nothing special there, but these other 2 I'm pretty happy to get. Disney's Ariel the Little Mermaid, and World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. And I don't know if you can see my Genesis games up here. You can't, they're right out of shot. But I only have 1 or 2 other cardboard ones so far, and actually not that many Genesis games at all. So it's cool to get a few more of those to boost the Genesis collection a bit. So we're getting down to the last stuff here. First up, what I think is maybe the coolest piece from the collection that I got from him is a factory sealed Duke Xbox controller. And the plastic is really beat up. It's missing like the whole section here, and it's really cracked and everything. But it has a Microsoft Store employee purchase sticker on the back, which is cool. I've seen those on games. Living in Washington, they're not too hard to find around here because Microsoft is in Washington. But I've never seen one on anything except for games, so it's cool to see one on a controller, and for this to still be sealed, even though it is really cracked and messed up, it's still pretty cool, because I love collecting controllers, so that's awesome to get. I've never had a sealed Xbox controller in my collection before. Then the last 3 items here, these are all eBay purchases, but for a couple of them, I am incorporating a Craigslist purchase to make them complete, if that makes sense. I'll explain it. So first up is a complete copy of NFL Blitz for the N64, and this one still has the plastic on it, and the box is in mint condition. That's why I bought this, because I'm really trying to focus on getting games with the plastic still on them, just because last time in my collection I had a lot of boxes that were crushed and damaged and sun faded and all this kind of stuff, and so this time around I'm really trying to focus on getting quality games and getting them in the condition I want them the first time, so I don't have to worry about replacing them later on. Obviously, if I get something in a Craigslist deal, I can't really control that, but for anything that I'm buying off of eBay, or if I'm buying it from a game store or something like that where I'm paying somewhat close to what it's worth, I'm really focusing on getting it in the best condition I possibly can the first time around. So this one, I believe, was $32.99 with free shipping, and that's about what a complete copy goes for at the cheapest. But this one, being in mint condition with the plastic, it's worth a little bit more. But if I was thinking about selling the cartridge and then finding one in a Craigslist deal, because if I sell the cartridge on Amazon, the box and manual will essentially be free, and then I could find a cartridge for a couple bucks, and then it would be like I'm paying $2 for a complete copy. But I am going to do that, but I'm keeping this cartridge until that happens. So in the spreadsheet, it will reflect that I paid $2 for this once I switch out the cartridges and all that, but for now I'm just going to keep this one in here. And then I'm doing the same thing with Mario Golf for the N64. This one's complete. I don't remember exactly how much this one was. I'll put it up on the screen here so you guys can see, but I already took the cartridge out of this to sell, so I will find one of these in a Craigslist deal. It just depends on how long it's going to take. But this one will be complete, and then at that point I will have paid like $5, $10, $15. So that's pretty cool. Then the last one here, this is a GameCube game that I had in my collection before, and I'm glad to knock it off the list so early in my collection this time, and that is the Pure Evil 2-pack for Resident Evil. It's got a rip up here where the sticker was taken off, and it's got some weird scratches on the front. I don't know if you can see them right here. But I paid $55 with free shipping for this one, and what's so special about this particular copy is that Resident Evil, this includes Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil, the first one in here, is actually still factory sealed. And this game, this 2-pack here, usually goes for $60 to $70, and I paid $5 less than that, and I got this one sealed. So a sealed copy of this game goes for like $30 to $50, so if you add that value on top of what the value of this goes for anyway, it comes to like $100 for the worth, and that's what I put in my spreadsheet. So I paid $55 for a game pack that's worth about $100, which is a lot better. They actually have one of these at Classics and Oddities at a local game store, but they want $75, and the box is not in great condition, and obviously one of the games inside is not sealed, so it was cool to get that and get one sealed. So yeah, that's everything for this pickup video. I hope you guys enjoyed the first new pickup video, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.